You've got a shelf in your house right now, the laundry room, under the sink, out in the garage, and you are wasting about $340 a year on it. I mean that literally. There is one $4 box that does the job of that whole shelf, and somebody talked you out of it on purpose. By the end of this video, I will show you the one use on this list that fired the Exterminator I paid for years. It is a number, and I will tell you which. Plus the reason the people selling you the spray pray you never find out. It is not the fancy cleaner. It is not the bug spray. It is not the color safe booster with the sunshine on the jug, not the scrub can, not the blue glass spray, not the little ant traps you tuck behind the fridge and forget. One box, $4. It is borax, the same white mineral they have hauled out of the ground at Boron, California, out in the Mojave near Death Valley, since the 20 Mule Team wagons dragged it across the desert 100 years ago. Your grandmother kept a box of it in one cupboard and ran a whole house out of it. So why doesn't anybody teach this now? Because in 1957, the household chemical industry had borax banned from the 4-H home economics curriculum and buried the very bulletin that taught it, then started calling the powder old-fashioned. One cheap box that does a dozen jobs is a terrible business. A dozen bottles you rebuy forever is a wonderful one, and the proof they shelved is real. USDA Farmers Bulletin number 1474, borax in the home and on the land, and the dilution tables Dr. Eleanor Vance, the extension chemist out of the Land Grant Home Economics Program, taught to farm wives from Lancaster County out to the California valleys before the branded stuff shoved her work off the syllabus. I watched my grandmother Opal run a whole house out of one cupboard back in Hardin County, one shelf, a box of borax, a box of baking soda, a bar of Fell's naphtha, a jug of vinegar. That was the whole arsenal, and that woman's floors could blind you. She never bought a specialty product in her life. Now let me be straight, because I am not here to lie to you about a powder. The store-bought stuff beats borax at exactly one thing, and it is a real thing: convenience. A branded spray comes pre-mixed, pre-scented with a trigger nozzle and a label telling you where to point it. Borax makes you measure and wait 5 minutes. You are paying a tenfold markup for the nozzle and the not having to think, and $4 in 5 minutes is a fair trade. So if you already own the whole shelf of that stuff, this next part is for you. Don't throw a thing out, use it up. But when a bottle runs dry, do not replace it until you have seen what this one box does in its place. And the first one is going to make you mad you ever bought the jug. Use one. Mold and mildew, where borax beats the thing you have been trained to reach for your whole life. You have a jug of bleach in the bathroom and you spray that black grout and watch it go white, and you think you won. You did not. Bleach turns the spore pale. It does not kill the root, and the alkalinity the mold lives on is still sitting in the grout, so it is back in 3 weeks like clockwork, and you are buying another jug. Here is the trick the bleach folks would rather you never learned. Mix borax into a paste, brush it onto the grout, the basement wall, that mildewed shower corner, and then walk away. Do not rinse it. That is the whole secret. Bleach you rinse off, and the protection leaves with the water. Borax you leave on, and it keeps the surface too alkaline for the spore to take root again. A $3 jug of bleach every month, or about 50 cents of borax once, and the mold doesn't come back. Bulletin 1474 had that leave it on note printed plain, and the branded folks made sure it went quiet. Use two, the one hiding under your kitchen sink, the drain, and that smell that comes crawling up out of it on a hot afternoon. There is a blue gel they sell you for it, $6, $7 a bottle, gone in a month, and the company is banking on 12 a year. But that smell has nothing to do with the blades and everything to do with the grease film coating the inside of the pipe where no spray ever reaches. Borax cuts it, a couple tablespoons down the drain, let the hot water run a minute, and it lifts the rancid film the perfume in those gels was only ever covering up, and it does something the label will never tell you. Those little drain gnats that hover around the sink all summer, the Ford flies, they lay their eggs in that grease slime, strip the slime out, and you have torn down the nursery. The gnats have nowhere left to breed. A 4-pound box runs about a year of weekly treatments for the price of 1 bottle of gel. Use 3, your scouring powder, tubs, towel, and grout. There is a famous green can of scrub powder, and everybody has the smell of it stuck in their head from childhood. Borax does the same scouring. Same grit, same cutting power on soap scum and baked on grime, without that harsh chlorine bite that has you cracking a window. It has nothing to do with the perfume they add and everything to do with the mild abrasive and the way it lifts grease while it scrubs. You sprinkle it, work it with a damp cloth or a wet brush, and there is a particular trick Vance's book swore by for driving it down into the grout lines where the can never reaches. A couple bucks a can rebought forever against one box that outlasts a whole stack of them. Use 4. Walk to your front door with me because this one is a pest job and the cheapest line of defense in the whole video. The pest control company wants to spray a chemical perimeter around your whole house 4 times a year. Call it a couple $100 a season for a barrier the first hard rain washes off the concrete. About 11 cents does the same job. A thin, dry line of straight borax laid along the threshold into the foundation cracks behind the baseboard where the wall meets the floor, the seams the ants and roaches use as their highway in. They will not cross a dry borax line. It tears up the waxy coating on their shells as they walk it, and an insect that crosses an 1/8 of an inch band of that powder is dead within about 40 seconds, not chased off to come back, dead on the spot. The old Death Valley borax men were the first to notice nothing crossed a spilled line of it. A $2 scoop draws a barrier around your whole foundation that the branded perimeter service charges $200 to rinse away by spring. Use 5. The one that saves you the most money without you ever noticing it happen, your laundry. You know that branded oxygen booster, the tub with the sunshine on it, runs about $9 and gets rebought every few weeks. Half a cup of borax in the wash does the same job, and it has nothing to do with bleaching and everything to do with softening the water. Hard water is why your whites go gray and your colors go flat. The minerals dull the fabric and bind up your detergent, so half of it never works. Borax pulls those minerals out, and the detergent you already paid for does its full job. Vance's old table, Bulletin 1474, page 19, put it at half a cup to a full machine, and that is the whole game. Pennies a load against a tub you keep rebuying. Use 6. Your glass and your mirrors, that blue spray in every kitchen in America. Here is the dirty little secret of the blue spray. Half of what you are fighting is the film and the perfume residue the spray itself leaves behind. You wipe, it streaks. You wipe again, it streaks because you are chasing its own leftovers around the glass. A little borax dissolved in warm water cuts the grime and leaves nothing behind. No film, no fragrance, no streak. You mix it into a spray bottle, wipe it down, and the mirror comes up clear on the first pass. About $40 a year of blue spray, a bottle a month, every month, just to chase its own streaks, replaced by 1 box, and you will never squint at a streaky bathroom mirror. Use 7. The job those floral aerosol fresheners only pretend to do. Your carpets and your mattress. You know the can, the powder you shake on that smells like a hotel lobby for an afternoon, and then it is gone. What it never tells you is that it does nothing to the fleas living down in the fibers, and if you have a dog or a cat, that is where they breed. Borax dries them out at the source. You sprinkle it across the carpet or over the mattress, work it into the fibers with a broom, and here is the part you mind close. Keep the pets and the little ones off it while it is down, give it a good few hours, and vacuum up every bit of it. This is an outside the fibers job, never something you leave loose where it would be touched or tasted. Done right, 1 box treats every carpet in the house while you stop buying that can month after month, chasing the smell while the real problem keeps hatching underneath it. Use 8. The set-in stain in the ring around the collar that the wash never gets, you have a stick or a spray for that, $3 or $4 a pop, and you rebuy it. Here's what nobody tells you, that spray sits on top of the stain. Grease and sweat are oily, and the spray just glosses over them. Borax makes a paste that breaks the grease down and lifts it out of the weave. You work a little of that paste into the collar, the underarm, the old set-in spot, let it sit, then wash like normal. The spray hides the stain till the next wash, the paste removes it for good. Use 9. This is the one. This is the reason I made this whole video, the number 9 you came here for, the use that fired my exterminator for good. His name was Roy, and that white van of his never pulled into my driveway again. The first time I met Roy, I wrote him a $180 check, and for years after that, I paid him the same $180 a visit, 6 times a year. You do that math, that is better than $1,000 a year, year after year, to walk around my baseboards with a wand and leave me a receipt. And the ants and the roaches always came back before his next appointment. Took me years to understand why. So here is what retired Roy, Borax, straight 20 Mule Team out of the old Pacific Coast Works up in Kern County, and plain white sugar mixed together, set down where you see the trail running. That is it. The sugar is the invitation, the borax is the business, and you put it where they already walked, under the sink, along the baseboard, behind the stove. I did it on a Tuesday. By that weekend, the trail along my counter was gone, and a week after that, the nest behind the stove I never found had gone quiet for good, dead from the inside days later without me laying eyes on it. Roy's van never came back. I canceled the contract over the phone, and the fellow on the line went quiet for a second, and I swear he already knew. Now, there's a reason that worked, a reason borax ends a nest when $1,000 of Roy's spraying never could, and it is the single most important thing I am going to tell you today. But I am holding it for the end because once you hear it, you will understand the whole shelf, not just the ants. So stay with me because there are a few more coming, and then I am going to hand you that reason, the one that explains every bottle in your house, not just the ants. It is going to change how you walk down that store aisle for the rest of your life. Use 10, Odor, the real kind, the kind that lives in your fridge, in your trash can, in the back room that has been shut up too long. Everybody reaches for the orange box of baking soda, and I have nothing against baking soda. Opal kept hers in a ball jar in the icebox door, but understand what you are paying for. A couple dollars a box, swapped monthly, neutralizes as much as a thimble. A shallow dish of borax set in the back of the fridge does the same job and holds it 3-4 times longer because borax does not just mask the smell, it raises the alkalinity enough that the odor-making bacteria can't keep living in it. Put an open cup in the bottom of the trash can under the bag, sprinkle a handful in a musty closet, and sweep it out a week later. That same box covers your whole house for a year, where the name brand stuff would have run you $50, $60 in little cardboard refills you toss in the bin every 30 days. Use 11 for the gardeners fighting a losing war with slugs and snails. The branded slug pellets run $9, $10 a tub, and half of them carry a warning on the label about your dog and your kids getting into them. A light ring of borax worked into the soil at the edge of the bed does the same job on the soft-bodied pests, slugs, snails, the things that chew your seedlings to lace overnight, because that mineral grit is murder on anything that crawls on a soft belly. It is the same trick the Mojave homesteaders use to ring their kitchen gardens. One slug crossing a borax edge bed dries out and is gone inside about 90 seconds. Hear me on this part because it matters. Keep it at the edge, keep it off the leaves, and go easy near the roots. A thin ring at the border of the bed, not a dusting over your plants. Used at the rim, a few cents of borax does what the $10 tub does without the skull on the label. Use 12 for your paths, your patio, the cracks in the driveway where the moss and the weeds come up green each year. The branded path weed killer is $18 a jug, and you buy it again every spring. A strong borax and water solution poured into those cracks knocks the moss and the crack weeds out for pennies. A treated crack stays bare about 4 months instead of greening back over in 3 weeks. But here is the honest caution, and I will not skip it. Spot treat only. Borax sterilizes soil if you overdo it. Pour it in the crack of the patio, on the path, in the driveway seam. Never broadcast it across ground you want anything to grow in next year. Used as a spot treatment where you do not want a living thing, it is the cheapest path clearer there is. Used carelessly, it will salt your earth. Respect it and it works. Use 13. This ties the whole house and the whole garden back together, and it is the one nobody talks about anymore. Boron is a micronutrient your fruit trees and shrubs need, and most older soil has run dry of it, which is why you get brittle fruit that drops early, hollow stems, cracked cores, blossoms that will not set. The branded fertilizer companies know this. They hide a trace of boron inside a premium $26 bag and let you think it is some proprietary miracle. It is borax, the same boron California mineral from the start of this video, and the USDA knew it. Bulletin 1474 had the fruit tree pinch printed in the back. Once a season, a single pinch dissolved in a watering can and given to a mature fruit tree corrects that deficiency, and you will see firmer fruit by the next harvest. But this is the one place you must hear me clearest of all. A pinch, not a scoop. More is not better. The line between a micronutrient and a poison is a small one with boron, and a heavy hand kills the tree you were trying to feed. A pinch, once a season. That is the whole secret the premium bag is built to keep you from knowing. In one straight word, since borax is still a chemical and folks always ask, this is for your house and your yard, not your body. I'm a gardener, not a doctor, and nothing here is medical advice. Keep the box out of reach of kids and pets. Do not eat the stuff, and anything to do with somebody's health you take to a physician, not to me. Now I owe you that reason, the one I held back at use 9, the most important thing in this whole video, and it is not what you think. You think the answer is borax kills ants? It doesn't. That is the part Roy let me believe for years, and it is the part the whole shelf is built on. Borax does not repel anything. It does not even kill the ant that eats it, not right away. The worker ant takes the sweet, and it does not die at the trail. It walks the slow poison all the way home, down into a nest you will never find, and feeds it to the colony, feeds it to the queen, and 3-4 days later the whole thing dies from the inside out, the queen last of all. That is why the trail just vanished. That is why Roy went quiet on the phone. And now sit with what that means, because this is the part the spray companies will fight to the grave to keep you from understanding. A repellent, every can on that shelf, does the exact opposite on purpose. It scatters the bugs you can see back into the wall, splits one nest into 3, and leaves the queen alive and laying. It was never built to end the problem. It was built to move it around your house until Roy's next appointment. And here is the cold arithmetic underneath the whole shelf, the thing that explains every bottle in your house at once. A product that ends the problem can be sold to you exactly once. A product that only scatters it can be sold to you forever. That is not a cleaning secret. That is the business model. The repellent isn't a failed cure. It was never trying to cure anything, because a cure doesn't have a customer next month. So sit with that, because it is the whole video in one sentence. A $4 box does the work of a $340 shelf. And the only reason you were ever taught to forget it is that nobody makes a markup on something you already own. Now I want to hear from you. Of the 13, tell me down in the comments which one you are trying first, whether you are finally killing those ants for good, scrubbing that ring out of the grout, freshening a mattress that has needed it for years, or saving a brittle fruit tree out back. Tell me which one, and tell me how it goes. I read every comment on this channel, and I answer the ones I can. And if you are still here with me, you already know who you are. If you believe real knowledge got quietly pushed aside to protect somebody's profit, that we did not lose this, it was taken off the shelf and out of the school book on purpose, then you already know what to do. Subscribe and you join a growing movement of folks pulling the old know-how back out, one cupboard staple at a time. Subscribing is not doing me a favor. It is putting your name on the side that remembers. Next time, I am pulling the white box down. 1 box of baking soda that does 9 things this borax cannot touch. And the reason your grandmother kept both of these old powders on the same shelf and never once told you why. There is a quiet little fight between these two, and I will tell you straight, one of them has been lying to you. I am putting it out next week, so make sure you are around to see it. The knowledge was never lost. It just got moved to a shelf they were hoping you would stop looking at. Now you know where to look.